Yeah, so just sort of doing that. That's where I am.
Awesome. Has anyone here other than Chai worked with Section 8 before? Section 8 housing? No, I haven't either. Yeah. So
Mhm.
that's awesome though. You go, Jim. Keep at it. Have you been looking at any properties yet, or are you just thinking, or you're just in the beginning stages of like, okay, I think I want to do this. Let me look more into it, and then let me look at some properties. Or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to get cash flow. So I have 8 properties and 11 doors right now.
Okay,
Uh, one of them's a quadplex, so I'm also interested in duplexes and quadplexes. I'm really looking more for cash flow, and appreciation over time will be fine, but that's not the main thing that's motivating me.
cool. Okay. If we, so I keep mentioning this, but it's going to happen soon, I promise. Um, I want to have us do a series where every, like maybe it's a 6 week series or something, and every week will be a specific topic. Um, I guess we'll make a poll right here. So I was thinking one of the topics could be Section 8, because that's a really actually good one that I like. Section 8, private money lending, probably flipping, burrs. Is there any other topics that anybody is interested in that they want to learn more about? You can either unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat.
Hey Jada,
Hey,
I want to learn more about the LLC structure.
okay. What do you mean
It's
by
it's very confusing because every state's different.
okay? So when you mean LLC structure, what exactly are you looking for?
So for my situation, it's pretty basic because all my stuff's in Florida, and I'm meeting. I haven't set the appointment yet, but I forgot that since I'm an insurance agent, they have access to people that do the trust. They do consultations, so I'll know more on what I need to do to transfer my properties in Florida into land trusts and make my LLC the beneficiary. So that's what I would like more people to understand, because you can't just set them all up in one house per LLC, because that doesn't work for everybody. Sorry, I'm driving to Chick-fil-A.
You're good. No need to look at us. Okay, that has been put on the list. Uh, okay, that's been put on the list. If we have some sort of attorney on hand, I'll see if we can set something like that up. That's a good one. Thanks, Sean. And Melanie, oh my gosh. Just quick shout out to her. We used to work on our wholesaling team together. She was an awesome caller. Yay. All right, cool. So I guess for now, possibly LLC structure, flipping, burring, Section 8, lending. Is anyone else doing anything else? Co-living. Co-living will be another one for the series. Anyone has anything else, feel free. Otherwise, if you have any questions or if you have any deals or is everybody on, does everybody have a goal for the next year, for the next quarter? I know I do. Okay. My goal is 100 DSCR loans at the end of the year and 36 private money loans done, closed by the end of the year. Do you feel like you're on track with those goals? We're going to make this more interactive as well. Put a one in the chat if you feel like you're on track with your goals right now. For me, I'm like 0.5. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some days I feel 0.5, some days I feel 2. And but that's just because I'm optimistic. I don't think it's actually happening. Even 1 is just looking like it might happen, and then next day is back to 0.5. So, but that's the fun part, right? Hitting that 1.0 is the best case scenario. And then throughout the year, a lot of 2s and 3s are gonna come to give you a better like weighted average. I mean, not a lot of 2s and 3s come along, but some will come along that will keep your average at 1. So you live for that. and keep chugging along with 0.5s, which is fine.
I love it. Oh my God. Congratulations, everybody. You are on track. That's awesome.
Awesome, awesome. All right, what are we talking about today? Do we have a deal to underwrite, or do we have a topic to discuss? What is happening, Jada?
No, I don't know. I don't have any deals right now that anybody's
We
sold.
have Effie joining with a small portfolio in Charlotte. They are selling that they needed help with underwriting. Let me see if she sent me anything. I don't want to bring it up to the group. Oh, okay, we have 9 properties, but there is potential for more if you think be interested. Let's jump on.
Oh, Alex says he has a deal, but it looks like it's dead. Alex, are you able to unmute? I would love to hear more.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, doing good.
Okay. Thank you for the time. Thank you for, meet up again on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So, I've been like chasing this guy and chasing the broker. So the deal is in New York. It's in Long Beach, New York. The owner of the deal, so the owner has a house and he bought the house last year in, I think that was in October or November, and he bought it. We don't know for how much, but he says that the minimum that he can sell it is for 620,000. And after we just deal on all the due diligence, I went to the house. As you guys know, Sandy was hit right here in New York, and since then, nobody went taking care of the property, and probably, for my understanding, I called the building department and find out if somebody, if taking care of the property, the majority of those properties they just like get left for at least one floor, and in the moment when they do that. So they said, it's pretty much is a requirement if it's gonna be a new construction. So my idea was like jumping into the deal, pay the 620, and we did all the comps around, and the comps around it come up like 1.2, 1.1, 1.2.
Okay.
So, and I will say it's gonna be around like $250,000 in the renovation. So we had a very good spread if it's gonna be a fix and flip. And then in the moment when I talked to the building department, they're like, "Oh, but you need to, you need to lift it up the house." And I called yes. So I was like, "Wait a minute." So I called like different contractors, and I called a guy yesterday. He says, "Oh, if you wanna lift it out the house, it's gonna be around 300K."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if the deal is still a deal or if it's a completely dead deal. I mean, I don't know.
So it's 620 plus 200 in rehab plus another 300 to lift it up.
Right.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, you're already at like 1.12.
But the guy who I spoke with, where I spoke yesterday, he says those houses around the canal, they're around like 1.7. I'm like, are you sure? No, I mean, I don't know. So when he says 1.7 and that comes around like like 1.3, the maximum that probably that we can get is like probably like 1.4. But of course, we always want to be like conservative about it. And like I would say like 1.2.
Where is this property again? Sorry, Alex.
It's in Long Beach, Long Island. So the
Oh,
address
nice.
23 Vinton Street,
Oh, okay.
Long Beach.
Do you want us to look at it
Yeah,
together?
I mean that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's still a deal or not.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, essentially, let's.
I was preparing to show you another one. We'll show you that in just a minute. The one we just walked this morning in Dallas. I mean, I didn't walk, but one of my partners did. So we were so I was brainstorming with my manager yesterday, like my property management team manager, and we said we have to send out a bunch of eviction notices and stuff. And sorry for off-topic discussion, but I think everybody should know this hack. So we send out these notices, and one of the requirements is to send these in a certified mail. So here is your answer to that. Get it signed electronically and go to mailform.io. Upload your PDF. Like, let me upload just some random PDF. This is like a 4 or 5 page PDF. This is one of the coolest things I've discovered this week. So I definitely feel like sharing this. Come on.
This is for what again?
So this is to send USPS certified mail online.
Ooh.
You don't have to go to USPS, drop it, and none of that. And it doesn't need any account creation, nothing. Just have a PDF on your computer that is signed by you. If it's eviction notice or if it's a love letter you're sending to someone, it's your call. Sign it or not. But go upload it, just hit next. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's weird. My computer's been acting up. So let's pick one, anyone. Okay. And then go next. Put your name and everything you want, and then next, like after you put your name and stuff, next page is credit card, and it's sent. It's very simple. So use that. If you haven't thought of it, now you know. Okay, let's see your deal, Alex. What's the address?
It's in the chat. It is
Oh,
20
it's in.
Benton Street. And Colleen, I see you. I know you've been coming. Do you have any deals in the pipeline that you want to take a look at, or any questions?
You know what? I was been so busy this morning when I checked the email. I was checking to make sure the time was correct. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't bring any. You know why? I'm like the administrator for that team. So I don't even go in their CRM, see what they're cooking. I did ask, but I guess I've been so busy I didn't follow up.
No worries.
I'm sorry. I will bring one sometime, hopefully soon.
You're
I
good.
know they have stuff going on, but
Absolutely. Thanks, girl.
or I'll just sneak on the side and go into Zillow and find one. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so the schools are good. That's a good thing. So what are we looking for as a flip, right?
Yeah.
You can unmute.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is so this is in foreclosure, okay?
I mean, it shows that it's in foreclosure, but it's not in foreclosure. So the guy bought in foreclosure. But I don't know why it's not updated on the database in Zillow and in all the platforms. They just appear as a foreclosure, but the guy getting in foreclosure. So it's like pretty much like free and clear.
Okay. So 2850 square feet lot and 2700 square feet house. How old is this?
1956.
Oh, does it say that somewhere? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Okay, so 1956. So we are gonna go sold. Okay, you have quite a variety. And what is the purchase price again?
620.
620. Okay. I mean, do you have pictures of this property?
I do have interior pictures, yes.
If it's on a link, share it. We can see it.
He was
Um,
also mentioning he's estimating 200K in rehab, and then they realized
Okay.
they have to lift the house. So he got a quote for 300K to lift the house. So that's an additional 500K.
Ooh, so lift the house. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I don't blame them. It's right on the beach. I mean, does it have beach access or let's see.
you see the canal, so they have like 3 canals there. Yes, so it's pretty much like close to the canal,
Okay, so like a boat canal.
right?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, must be beautiful there with JFK right here.
It's very close to the airport. I mean, some of the people said it's the California of New York.
Hmm.
In the summertime, I mean, in the summertime, in the wintertime, it's like so freaking cold.
And are you looking to flip it yourself, Alex?
Yes.
Okay. I think, I mean, it's a like just basic numbers. Okay, let's see the high end ones, how they look like. Okay, there is only one picture. It looks like a pretty good house.
That one's
Let's
older.
see the 900,000 one.
This is a duplex. You're saying yours is single family?
This is single family. This is a huge house. This is a 6 bedroom, 3 bathrooms.
Okay, is this a duplex too?
No, this is a 2-1 though.
Yeah. Oh, wow. But it's a big 2-1. So okay, that's that.
Okay.
So lifting the house is mandatory in that area, or what is it?
Yes. So the thing is, I believe, because in the moment when I get an in, so there like some black spots on the walls. So
Okay.
probably when the Sunday hit, people they just like get the money from the government, and they just like
Yeah.
whatever happened with the house, we really don't care. So we just take the money and they just leave. And because the house has been sitting, I believe it's been sitting for a very long time, because they have like the kitchen cabinets and the appliances for like 1950s
Yeah.
in those like green, uh like a very green old school
Oh, yeah, yeah. Old
appliances.
tile, yellow and green tile. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think if like let's see the 1.63 million one, I think it's probably right on the water. Wow.
What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to see how. Okay, so this one is on the water. That's why it sold that high.
Mm-hmm.
So I think yours, I mean, this is a good comp, but you need to make it look like that. We don't know how it looks inside. This is another comp, it seems, which is inside.
1-1.
Oh my God, what's wrong with this? 1,13200 and 2,1. I guess people in New York live differently. I don't know.
That's so weird. Like it's a
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not the expert on comping properties in these type of areas,
Okay.
but I'm trying to do my best to see what we can come up with. But I mean, just based on the basic numbers you provided, I feel like right here, 620 plus 550, you're at 1.17. That's a gamble. I would tell
Right.
you that.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, unless because hitting the 1.6 million mark is very hard. Even 1.4 billion mark is hard. So you might want to check with I mean, let's check one more thing here.
Everything's being slow today.
Okay. See, there is houses in that range listed. Oh my God.
Multifamily.
Okay. That is correct. House for sale 1.16. This is your comp.
Mhm.
You see,
Pretty
it's
decent.
1.1, but it's already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are all in 1.1. This is on the beach almost for 1.35. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
touch
that's
that. For that extra cost for lifting the house is gonna break the deal
right. Right.
pretty much.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that I thought that was I thought exactly the same. I thought that like this is the deal.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it. Appreciate it, Alex.
But if you
Thank you,
end up
guys.
going forward, I mean, we can definitely give you a good rate on the loan. If this is your house. I mean, it's got a good curb appeal, I would say.
Yeah, and the majority
Yeah,
of the houses,
it's
the
got to go
majority of
pretty
the
low.
houses on that, on the whole block, they're like, pretty much in the same condition. So they didn't lift it up. So
Yeah,
some of the houses, on the same block, but on the opposite, on the front of the house. But I will say like maybe like 2 or 3 houses have been lifted up. So
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
all right, got it.
Good luck, man. Hope you
Thank
figure
you.
it out.
Great.
Thanks, Alex. On to the next. And
Okay, so anybody here looking to get a loan, please connect with Jada for any of their properties. Uh, Jada and I have a DSCR lending and fix and flip loans. Both we can do nationwide in most states, and for Texas specific areas, I'm the direct lender, which is also part of the same portfolio. So anything you are doing nationwide, anybody doing anything nationwide, connect with Jada. We have some of the best rates, and we will incentivize if you are if you're coming from our underwriting power hour for sure. And
what's up,
bring any other quotes you have, bring them. We'll try to meet or beat them. Sorry, go ahead, Jada.
Alric? What's up?
Hey, what's
Elric,
going on? Hey, Chai, how's it going, man?
good man. How are the deals coming along?
Oh, they're rolling, man. They're rolling. Still
Nice, nice.
looking for more, man. Trying to
Nice.
keep you guys busy.
Nice. Yeah. So Elric is one of
Um,
the repeat borrowers. He's pretty much integrated into our systems. So yeah.
yeah, cool
Awesome.
beans. No, I'm at a volleyball tournament, so I just wanted to hop on and
Yeah.
talk about a co-living property that I have, and Jada, we were kind of talking about it this week, and
Okay.
wanted to get another look at it. I can give you the address if you want it.
Yeah, please.
All right, hold on. I got too many addresses in my head. It's 5304 Jane Ann Street.
Okay, let's see. 5304 Jane.
Yeah, Jane Anne Street.
Haltom City, Texas.
Yep. So, I mean, this one's pretty unique. It's a 4-story. It has 4 levels. Um, it comes with 6 bedrooms, 3 bath.
Okay.
I was gonna convert it to add another 7th, potentially an 8th. Um, using the pad split model, rough rents in that area around 175 for a room with no bathroom.
But
Yeah, no
let me
joint
ask
to it.
you, is this a house or is this an apartment
It's zoned
complex?
as
I
single
mean,
family.
sorry.
It's zoned as a single family home.
But are the units are these units individually accessible, or it is set up
They're
as a
bedroom.
house?
It's set up as a house.
They're just bed. Okay, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and so we have it under contract as a Morby method, right? So
Oh, fantastic.
seller agreed to 300,000, um 300,000 cash, 55,000 seller finance, 2% for 10 years. And then they agreed to an $18,000 concession.
Okay. Well, that's
But
good.
but when I write it, it makes me, and maybe my nerves come from because this is my first rodeo with a co-living.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to, I guess, poke some holes in my underwriting to make sure that the deal makes sense, and even more so, how I position it to a PMP.
Okay. So what we can do, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so basically, let's use, so what are the numbers again? Can you go over it real quick?
Yeah. 300,000.
Okay.
The complete purchase price is 355. 300,000 cash.
Okay.
55,000 seller finance, 2% for 10 years.
Okay. So
And
here is how it's gonna go. So 55,000 seller carry at what rate?
2%.
2%. Okay. So your 300,000 will be at around 6.98 is not a bad number. Taxes wise, 10 grand. Okay. Oh wow, it's assessed high. Needs to be lowered. We need to protest it this year itself, so it goes down.
Okay.
But for now, we'll just use 10,500. Home insurance will be around 3,000. Is there HOA? I'm guessing not.
No HOA.
Okay, so your monthly payment on that is 3,116 plus the 2% is gonna last how long is the note for?
10 years.
So 3,116 plus 506. So 3,600 and change. So 3,650, let's call it. Okay, so that's your mortgage cost. So now you have 8 bedrooms you're thinking of making, right?
Yep.
8 bedrooms times 2 or 1 person per bedroom?
One person per bedroom. 175 per
Okay.
week.
Times 175 times 4, 5,600. So my times 0.9 for maintenance, 5,600 times 0.8, 10% for maintenance, 10% for vacancy, 4,480. Are you gonna provide utilities? I guess you have to, right?
Yeah.
Minus 600 for utilities, so 3,880. So when all your bedrooms are filled, you are cash flowing more like $300.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And then you got, someone just said that So, I mean, I was going in with my PMP to purchase furniture and then cover closing
Yes.
costs and then whatever construction costs we needed.
That's another 20 grand or so
Yeah.
that, yeah. Yeah.
So I need to restructure this deal then.
Yeah. Tell them, look, first of all, another main issue with this is 355 times 0.75. Your loan amount is 266. It may just very well go to 0.8, but your rate is going to be high. So that's another money you are bringing out of pocket.
Yeah.
So 355 is the purchase price. Your loan amount cannot exceed 284. That's in the best case scenario. Really, it's more like 265.
Yeah.
So that's another 35 grand to bring to the table. And
yeah, Melanie's right. Yeah, they take the we didn't account for the pad split fee.
yeah, and then yeah, the rent estimate is also low. Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
could split this
I
into
have it
4
up.
units, that's a different
Yeah, definitely.
discussion. If you could split this into 4 units and just rent them, because pad split, the default rate is on you, that's another issue.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that answered it.
Yeah, good luck, man. I mean, would be a good
No, I
deal if
appreciate
they
that.
lowered the price, and it's gonna have to be significantly lower.
Yeah. Awesome. No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. All right. What do we have? What else?
I think right now that's it. Melanie asked if you do direct lending in Killeen, Texas. Do you have a deal out there, Melanie?
Hey guys, I'm trying to underwrite my first multifamily,
Oh,
potentially to do pad split with it as well, because it's going to end up being 2 quads that are 24 bedrooms in total. So,
nice.
yeah. So I'm just waiting for the guy to send me the details on it, but yeah, I've got one property that's just a 5 bedroom in Killeen that I was using as like my tester for pad split and just the whole functionality and how well it works. And again, like underwriting it and making sure I've got all the numbers. And it was pretty successful. It filled in 5 weeks, so I'm happy with the market there. So I've been looking at other properties.
No. Say that again. Say what you just said.
So I purchased a property sub 3% interest in Killeen. It was a 5 bedroom, 2.5 bath, and
Okay.
I wanted to test the pad split method and see if I liked it. So I did launch without doing construction, cash flowing about 400 a month, which is not great for pad split. Everybody wants to make like 1,500 or 2,000, but I didn't do any construction, so I'm pretty happy with that. It filled within 5 weeks, so I liked that concept. It
Nice.
was at 80% in less than 3 weeks, which is great because normally when you just have a single family home trying to rent it out, you're covering those costs for a month or two anyway, right? So,
Yeah.
but I was hoping to have those numbers for this call.
You filled it with how many people? That house?
Just 5 rooms, five people, five individuals.
And you're having no problem collecting rent or whatever?
No, because pad split collects it. I haven't had any issues yet. So it's fantastic because they do the background check and they do all that front end work. So you basically just approve them or deny them. So it's
But
been
let's say if one of them doesn't pay, what happens?
So I think they get kicked off the platform if they're late over $300. But so far so good. And when they apply,
but who has to physically get them out of the house?
I would have to physically evict them if they didn't leave.
Okay. And then eviction goes as regular, or it's more like a hotel?
I think it's regular, but I don't know, and I don't want to learn.
Yeah.
I'll let you know once that happens.
No, but here is the, I mean, a response to what you just said. But you do want to learn. I'm telling you. Because without that learning, you are not going to feel comfortable rolling it out or scaling it up, rather.
Yeah. No, I've been on a couple of pad split specific Zooms where they've talked a little bit about it. So it is technically like would be my responsibility to
So
evict them.
what does pad split say about that?
Anything that's physical to do with the property, they wipe their hands of. So outside of the technical aspect and just managing tenants that way, they handle
Yeah.
that background check and collecting payments. But when it comes to the physical property management, things break down. That's all on the owner.
So, and what do you provide in that house?
So it's all utilities. So and internet.
Okay.
That's it. All digital locks on the doors, but that for the most part, that's it.
Okay.
But that's expensive, right? Like 5 individuals, showering every day and using
Yeah.
electricity, and then, I've locked the thermostat because they play with it, right? It was cold in Texas a couple weeks ago. They cranked it up to 85 degrees. So because they were
Oh,
freezing. So just managing things like that. But it's been a good learning curve. So I've done Airbnb, but
but
this is
are you able to charge the utilities back to them? Is it possible?
no. So you would know it's not possible, not with pad split at this point. But you would just, I guess you would just raise your cost per
Right.
bedroom.
And what are they renting for in Kalin?
So I'm renting mine for 165 per room, and then I have a
Okay.
room that has its own bathroom, and that one rents for 180. So
Okay.
I think I could push the rents up a little bit more, but I just wanted to fill it. So when somebody moves, then you could raise the rent for that particular room.
Okay. Can we see your, so what about kitchen? Do you provide any utensils,
So
forks,
I
spoons, anything? Do you
Yeah,
have?
so I staged it for pictures. So I did provide a starter with utensils and everything. I don't think technically you need to do that, but I was thinking I could also midterm rental it. So I ended actually doing that first. When I had it all staged and ready to go, I had like the beds made and everything. I took pictures, and then I was about to launch, and then I got a furnish finder inquiry. So I actually did a midterm rental for 2 months, an
No.
emergency insurance claim. So it was already staged for that. I actually had living room furniture. So I provide a common living space, which a lot of pad split people do not because they don't want to deal with conflict, but I'm okay with that. So, and
Yeah,
it, and
nice.
it works well because I was able to midterm rental it because it wasn't just a bunch of bedrooms.
Okay, perfect. So, but a lot of people don't provide kitchen utensils and stuff, you're saying?
I think that a lot of them don't. That's like really you don't have to provide them anything. It's basically a bed that's unmade without sheets or pillows or or anything. But I provided everything because I was staging it. So the first
Okay.
group of people, they just got everything. But
Okay.
again, like Walmart, you can get pretty cheap utensils and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But people bring their own stuff as well. So
Yeah, I furnished a house for like $500 before. You can
yeah,
get very inexpensive.
yeah, it's
So
not.
just beds, dressers, and mattresses. That's it.
I put desks in all of my rooms specifically so that people who like order Uber Eats and they want to eat in the room, right? Then they have somewhere to sit. Otherwise, in your bedroom, you have nowhere to sit outside of your bed. So
Yeah.
they'll have a desk and a chair as well.
But one bed per room. Like
Yes,
you
one
don't,
bed per room.
are you allowed to put 2 people per room?
They just changed the policy, so you are, but I think that's geared towards couples. I don't think it's not geared towards two strangers sharing a room. It wouldn't be
Hmm.
like a sober living facility. I think you can put multiple beds and things like that, but not with pad
Yeah.
split at this point.
Interesting. That's awesome. Yeah, let us know how it goes. I want to know more data before I jump into it because
Yeah.
it's more management, even though the cash flow makes sense. But they fill up pretty fast. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, and
Like, for example,
Killeen's not a core market for pad split yet. It's an emerging market. So
yeah.
as an emerging market, I'm pretty impressed with it.
So
You can type in Killeen and you'll see the Killeen numbers come up.
yeah. No, what I'm trying to show you is just something. Uh, so I have a 25 unit apartment complex here.
Okay.
My God, so much activity there.
Yeah, I've been looking in Houston as well just for single family homes to convert, but haven't found anything where I thought the numbers worked yet.
Yeah, so currently we rent these for like maybe 1,200 tops.
And how
But
many
if
bedrooms?
and then they charge 8% for management, right?
They charge 8%, but they also take the first 10 days of a new person who moves in. So when you have turnover, that new person, they take 10 days. So it averages about 10%. So I just, in my underwriting, I just put 10%.
So 1,250 divided by 2 divided by 4, 156 has to be our minimum. And living room, we can, I mean, if we have living room or not, doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter. And you can convert the living room to a bedroom if it has a window or a door, two
Yeah.
ways of egress. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
So are your units 2-bedroom units, Chai?
Yeah, there are 2-bedroom units with a living room and open kitchen. So if they do well, we could eventually consider converting it to a 3rd bedroom. That's where the cash flow is. Right now, I mean, this is where we are right here. And the comps, I mean, are looks like all over the place. And there is a lot of availability in that area. That's not good, right? A lot of
It's okay. I would look at the zip code like stats. It'll tell you how long it takes to get to 80% occupancy. That
How
would
do
be
you,
like,
where do you see that?
so you have to sign in as a host. Are you a host?
I'm not. Are you?
I am, yeah. I'm just gonna look it up on my phone. So I actually built I'm
If
building an
you
app, but I
if
basically
you can
downloaded.
share with us, I mean, you can share your screen if you can get in.
Yeah, let me just get in
We
there.
can
I'm
all
on
learn
my
from your
other
experience.
work computer, so I've got all my other non-real estate stuff. But let me
Yeah, for sure.
let me pull it up and give me a second here. But yeah.
No problem.
So yeah, so what I did is I'm impatient. So with PetSlit data, you have to go in zip code by zip code, and that's not me. I need the data in the spreadsheet. So I actually had somebody build me something that pulls all the data down, so we can easily like look up the zip code. So let me just get you back up here, and then I'll share my screen.
Yeah, for sure. So it's 77051. That's the zip code I'm in. And do they tell you how much the eviction rate is in that, or collection rate and all these things?
They don't, but you could definitely talk to somebody. Like you'll get an account rep, and they definitely could tell you that. So
051.
Nothing. That's not good.
No, you just.
I think you're on the, try it one more time, or exit out of that and click on your sheet and then try it one more time.
Oh.
The Control F.
Nothing.
No, exit out of that Control F right there. Exit out of that.
Close
I'm out.
that from the right.
There you
I'm
go.
out.
Click on the sheet again and then do Control F.
Oh, wrong one. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So this means 53 active units. Averaging price per week is 177, but don't look at that one. You look at these two. So the average with a private bath would be 252, but in your case, it would be average with a shared bath is
Yeah.
169. The average occupancy is 77%. I don't like that. I want mine to be over 80. That's kind of low, but again, I would look at this data over a few months, because this could mean that they just onboarded 5 new properties and they're not filled yet.
Yeah, that's
So
off.
sometimes that number's skewed.
And days, what's the next one? Days on.
Days to first booking is 9 days. So it takes 9 days to get your first booking. And then 32 days to 80% occupancy. That's not bad. Like that's within a month you're getting, that's basically what mine was. You're going to be pretty much, you're going to be paying the bills, right? You're not going to be in profit probably at 80%. Maybe you will a little bit, but it's that final room that you want, right?
Yeah.
But in your case, you've only got 2 bedrooms in those units, right? So you have to be at 100% occupancy in that case.
Yeah.
So I think you have a better chance if you've got the 3 bedrooms, right? That's really where your cash flow would start kind of pumping.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 bedrooms is what I need to make it work, basically.
Yeah.
And we can do it very easily. That's not an issue. But yeah, thank you for that data. That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, Melanie.
And Colleen, what is your project? Sorry, we almost went off track from your project details.
So
That's
I'm
about
collecting the
it.
details right now, Chai. I don't have them all yet, but it's
No,
two
but you
quad-
said it's a 24 unit complex, like apartment complex?
it's two quadplexes. And
Oh,
every unit, and so it's 24 bedrooms, but every unit is 3 bedrooms. So which is
for
great.
24 bedrooms, two quadplexes. Yeah, we'll do that loan all day long.
Yeah. So let me get the numbers from him, and then I'll get back to you on it.
Are you gonna need a hard money loan or just a DSCR loan?
It's going to be a hard money loan, and then I'm Canadian, so that's where the DSCR loan gets tricky for me. And that Jada will have to talk about it. I don't know what the requirements are for like a foreign
So the
national.
DSCR, we need to do DSCR no doc loan for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
way it's property based only.
you have a US FICO score at all?
I have nothing. I have an EIN for my LLCs, and I have an ITIN because I've been working in US clients, but from Canada. So, but
So
maybe
you
I'll have
are
you.
based out of Canada, right? I mean, are you based in Canada right now?
Yeah, I'm 100% in Canada.
Oh, okay. So you just invest here. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Yeah,
I'll
give
look
you.
Oh, that's awesome. So I have another guy. His name is Keith. He's in sub 2. I don't know if you know him. He's in Toronto.
Okay, yeah, we have a meetup in end of February, so maybe I'll meet him.
Are you in Toronto as well?
I'm about an hour from Toronto, so pretty close.
Oh, okay. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so do you want us to look at that deal or
I
you
don't
got
have
your
any of. I have none of the numbers yet. Yeah, I'll hop on what the Catalyst
next
call,
one?
or I'll
Yeah,
hop
yeah,
on
for
this
sure.
call.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday for the Capital Catalyst sub 2 and Gators, and then Saturdays for this one. And yeah, Melanie, we have a couple of lenders this week that we're still trying to work with and onboard. So more and more we're getting more variety of how we can work with different, foreigners.
Yeah. Would
Yeah.
would it work, Jada, if I brought on like a a credit partner, somebody who was going to be
Awesome.
in the deal like at a small percentage, just so I can get the deal done with like a U.S. citizen, basically?
Let me check with them.
Okay.
But generally that's fine. Generally they're okay with bringing credit sponsors on.
Okay. Because that would
Yeah.
just solve a lot of the problems I think that I would
Yeah.
have as
Correct.
being Canadian.
Okay, cool. I'm writing that down now.
And Jada, if we figure this out, I'll definitely take it to the Canadian contingent of sub 2 and kind of, be like, this is where we got to go.
We already have some DSCR lenders that do co-living loans. A lot of them don't. A lot of them say, hey, no, not right now. We're not doing like boarding loans or anything like that. So at least we do have a couple that are on that side already. So it's coming. We're emerging.
Okay, awesome. And I think the one I'm looking at right now is already at 100% occupancy. So it would be already just a regular 24 unit, fully occupied building, but I would probably eventually move it into co-living just to increase the cash flow. So,
Yeah, but I mean, hard money loan all day long. So here is, but do you have this under contract yet?
no, that's why we're not talking about it on the call yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the purchase price? Do you know that yet?
Yeah, it's like 300,000. So cheap.
Both or
Yeah.
one
It
each?
says both, but we'll see. He
So,
wasn't very clear.
okay. So 300 for both would be awesome.
Yeah, that might not be the case, but it's how it's written. It looks like that, but it could be.
But let's just see the numbers. Okay. Oh. So 600,000. Let's do worst case scenario math. You're gonna bring, say, 25% to the table, 7% interest. It's Texas, so we are talking at least 10,000-12,000 in tax.
I would say right now, probably a good interest rate is to do like 7.25.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. And calculate. So you also have to consider, I mean, not consider, you have to also have to plan on bringing 150 to the table. Do they need any work, these properties?
I think there's opportunity for work, but I don't think there's anything pressing.
Okay. So 150 to the table, your monthly payment is around 4,400 with tax and insurance, everything. So 40. So what are you paying for a 3-bedroom? It's a 3-bedroom pad split, right? or 4-bedroom?
Well, right now it's just a regular rental, so it's a 3-bedroom.
No, the pad split you have, well, how many bedrooms is that?
24 in total.
No, not this one, the one that is operating.
Oh,
I'm just trying to get the utilities numbers per person.
we lost her for a sec, so we'll try to, if anybody remembers.
Well, that's fine. So let's say 4,400 for her payment plus say 600 in utilities, give or take 5,000 all in. Oh, sorry, not 600. So 600 is for that house. So this is 24 bedrooms. That was 3 bedrooms. We are talking 4,400 plus at least like 1,500 in utilities, all bedrooms together minimum. So 5,900 all in. So now it's 24 bedrooms times 160 or something, she said, times 4. So 15,360 times 9 2 14, and another, I'm gonna deduct another.
Hey guys, I think I dropped. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
15. So for both quads filled at the rate of 160 per room is 15,360.
Yeah.
You got there too. Okay.
So I'm gonna do 8% for pad split minus 5% for the first 10 days. Just to be
I would just do an average of 10% because I think that's what it averages.
okay, that makes sense. So 13,824, and then you drop it to by like 10-15% vacancy, 0.85, 11,750 minus maintenance of around 1,500.
And that's not including a property manager, or are you guys gonna manage it yourself?
There would be a property manager.
Okay, so another 8%.
Okay, so your cash flow is solid. Like,
But we haven't included utilities there yet, have we?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I put 1,500. I think you're gonna need more than that, so I'll deduct maybe even another 500 more.
Yeah, that's
Still, so
solid.
3,850, but that's on top of 10% in maintenance, 15% in vacancy, and 10% in pad split money. So
Yeah.
3,850 times 12, 46 grand per year. Divide that by 150,000. That's 31% clean cash flow. That's solid.
I like
Super.
it.
Yes.
So that would only be if that was 300,000 for all units. But if it's per, then that goes down to 15%. Right? If the price was 300,000 per quad.
That's if it was 300K per quad.
Per quad. Oh, that was with per quad?
Per quad, it's 600.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So 600,000. So just look at, so how many units is it? 4, okay, sorry, 4 units, but big units, right? 3 bedroom per unit.
3-bedroom per unit, 1 bath. Yeah.
Okay. So if it's 3 bedrooms per unit in Killeen,
Gotta reset those categories. Do you ever use rentometer, Chai?
what is that?
Rentometer? Do you ever use?
Yeah.
Cool.
So what I'm trying to do is,
You're built.
You want to say 3 bedrooms?
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wait,
Okay.
do you want to?
The normal rents are around 12 to 1,400.
Yeah.
House for rent, 1,350. House for rent, 1,200. So your
So mine be bringing in 1920 with the 3 bedrooms.
So let's call it maybe 1200 for the rent times 8. You're bringing in 9600 minus 4400 in your payment. You don't have to pay utilities, but minus around another 1000 in maintenance, minus maybe 1000 for vacancies. So you're
Okay.
taking home 3200 times 8.
You put 8,
Sorry.
3,200.
Times 12. And divide that by 150,000. It's still 26% cash flow with low touch, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's with 10% vacancy. The reason for these numbers is 600,000 divided by 8. You're paying 75,000 per door. Okay, that's why your cost is low. Again, we have not put property management cost in either one of them. Do you have some on-ground property manager in that area?
I do have one, but I would probably need a better one, like one that could handle the volume.
Okay. But how much do you pay them per bedroom or whatever?
Yeah, usually it's basically $50 per bedroom.
$50 per bedroom. Oh my God, that's high. Very high. That actually with pad split doing all the work for renting it, collecting the rents, $50 per bedroom is, yeah, it's a lot. That's how much. So find this company and see if they will, called OnQ. They are in Dallas, but I don't know if they do.
Texas property management.
I don't know if they do Killeen or that area at all. But this is for the house.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
So Pace Morby uses them a lot.
Oh,
okay.
Looks like they're in the Dallas
area mostly.
Maybe call them though, see if they have any recommendations, referrals.
Yeah, for sure. I will.
And were you saying that the 24 bed or the 2 quadplexes right now are also full, or
they're fully occupied according to, yeah. I don't believe anything till I talk to them, but based on the post, yeah.
Okay. Jesus, do you have a question on this one or separate question?
Separate question. I wanted to bring the deal that we locked up, the Texas one.
Nice. The one we discussed? Hockley?
Yeah, Hockley one, yeah. I think I reached out to you,
let's look at that. I'll tell you my thoughts on that actually. That's
okay, perfect.
Fine.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, Melanie, I think your numbers look solid, and I'll tell you right now how much we can loan you on that. With those numbers, let's say if they appraise for 600,000 and we don't do appraisals, we will just do desktop appraisal. So I actually do have a bar access for that area.
Okay, you try. Got all the access.
Fancy.
I need it for the without that I can't do my business. Let's see if we have for sale.
Multifamily. Dang, 134 for a 6-bed. It's crazy.
Got to be aware. It's definitely not a neighborhood, Jada. It's there's some pockets of crime and clean, so you got to.
Oh yeah,
serious. Yeah,
you're right.
Well, now I understand if it's 300 for both duplex.
Yeah.
Or quadplex.
But these are quads, so I
You're
think she's getting a better deal overall. Type houses. Not so much, I think. Okay, now we are talking.
Oh my God. Well, that shot up.
Okay, that looks like a quad.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there's a bunch of quads in that area in general.
Yeah, a lot of military is a military base there, so a lot of military housing.
So the reason I need that is I can use that address, plug it in here. Commercial, say,
Does it count as commercial if it's a quadplex?
yeah.
Oh.
Depends, like some people will put it in, some won't. So your units are also bigger, so I'm guessing square footage total. Spending.
Does anyone here have access to the MLS? Have you guys ever seen that
Not
make?
at all. Really?
No, this is cool.
Yeah.
So this is the matrix actual MLS
Mhm.
access. So maybe I can just do residential. All right, there it is.
These are also pending.
Total square feet. Great. Is active. What is AU? Are these sold or not? Celine, okay.
I think they're pending.
Yeah, I think they were pending.
Active under contract. That's what it means.
Okay. So C is closed. Let's see. Lot size, square feet, 4 bedrooms. Huh. I don't know if it's pulling the multifamily here or not. Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Alex, so I think this one, it's specific to Texas, and I think it's specific to certain areas in Texas. You can, so what me and my crew would do is we would find a lot of like unicorn agents and just go to Sub2 and be like, hey, who's an agent who would allow me to have access to the MLS so that we can work together on some deals. So if you wanted some of this for like New York, make those posts on Facebook or something. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself. No, I was saying that what's going to happen in this particular case is a lot of times the appraisal for quadplex goes off of the rent rates. So just basic rent rates for this property is 1200 times 4 times 12. That's the total collection for the year times 0.5 expense ratio and divide that by 0.1. So we'll probably appraise each quad for around 288 for loan purposes. Okay. And times 70% will be your loan amount. So we would probably lend you around 200,000 per unit, I mean, per building. And then the rest will have to come from your credit partner. And then once you do DSCR, it will go at actual appraisal level. So it might appraise for 350 or 400 for that matter. If that happened, then we can get you most money out of your whole deal. So your out of pocket will be a lot less. So your cash on cash return will look super solid, like much better than 31%.
So Chai, would it be in my best interest to do the hard money loan, do improvements, and then do
Yes.
DSCR so that I get all
Always.
most of the money out? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And by improvements, you're not talking about adding, right? You're just talking about it a little clean it
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I would just literally, I mean, just basically at least do a lipstick on it, just basic uplift, maybe put a paint, do a paint job or something, and inside make it look cleaner. Like if they are all over the place, like one unit has white cabinets, another one has green, maybe keep it consistent or something so appraisal will look better.
Okay. So for the appraisal, what gives you the most value? Like if we're going to fix something up, so not replacing a whole bathroom because that's expensive, right? So
For commercial appraisals, for any appraisal for that matter, the most value you're gonna get is for the upgrades checklist. Like they are gonna look at the bathroom. If it's older bathroom, just because you made it like resurfaced it, like appraisals can see through all that.
right.
So if you put a new tile, yes, that's gonna go for you. Or kitchen, granite, all these things, basic. But also, I mean, little things like changing all the fixtures in the house is the cheapest upgrade of all. And that gets most like bang for your buck. All electric plates, that is the cheapest upgrade. Like it's like a $200 upgrade.
Yeah.
But and while you're at it, if you change the plugs and switches, maybe another 200-300. So all in no more than per unit, no more than $500. I mean, this is per unit I'm talking about. All the fixtures for 3-bedroom unit, no more than $1,000. Installation, another couple hundred. So 15 to 1700 for fixtures, electrical plates is the cheapest upgrade. And put all the modern black and gold because that's in high demand right now. Yeah. This is one of my listings. I'll show you. This is one of my bold rehabs. But it's going really well. I mean, I had offer on the first day. It didn't go through very well, but I have a designer on this house. That's why you see even, I mean, the color scheme is managed well.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one you went to.
Yeah, this one's nice. Wow.
So the green color, the first shade of green didn't go really well, so we had to change it. But this is
Wow. Ooh.
so this is naval blue, dark blue color.
Good job.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you should do this, but
just make it look more high end, basically.
like, yeah, so
spending
just
money.
like countertops and fixtures.
Yeah.
Countertops, fixtures, and paint. These three things can be done for less than 10 grand per unit, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's probably the highest value to answer your question.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much. This has been super helpful.
Yeah, of course, anytime. But again, the comps, I think comps are gonna have to be commercial. I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to run it to see how it. I mean, what else we can do to get better comps. But yeah, I think my numbers are fairly on point. We could do that loan amount. And you're not gonna need the loan for too long. Within couple months, it's gonna be a refinance.
Right.
So we'll work with you on the rates and stuff.
Okay. Appreciate it.
If it takes 3 months, you have more options. But we do the main lender that we use for the co-living, they have an option that's like a no seasoning period option too, especially if you rehab it. So I'll also ask them about if you can bring a credit sponsor, does that pretty much help you
No,
with
no.
that?
So, Jada, this one will be in-house loan because it's Texas.
No, I'm talking about DSCR.
Oh, yeah, for DSCR. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Go, Melanie.
All
So
right.
this is for like we will do it direct on this one. I'm sending you the form.
Okay.
You can, whenever you're ready, whenever it's under contract, you can fill out this form and we can go from anybody looking for a loan in Texas, this is the form. If you are looking for a loan elsewhere, you can still fill that out and Jada and I will get with you. So just anywhere nationwide, use that form, no problem.
Got it. Thanks, Trey.
All right. Thank you, Melanie, for bringing this. I love the deal and your strategy, by the way. It's you're gonna do well, no doubt.
Yeah. Good news.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jesus, my man, how are you? Okay,
Oh,
so I'm gonna
sorry.
take Jesus and just I have my son's birthday is planned this evening, so probably this will be the last one we'll take, but we'll see you guys again on Saturday. Go ahead, Jesus.
Hey, good morning, Chai. Yeah, so the deal that we talked about on the Hockley, Texas one, I'm just trying to figure out if either we locked it up too high or what will be
No,
a
no,
good range
you're
to-
fine. The problem with that, not the problem really, it's just what we do. What's the address again? Tell me.
20907 Capeling Lake Drive, Capulin.
Capital what?
It's Capulin.
Oh,
Happily.
Kaplan. Oh,
Capelin,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Lakes
Kaplan.
Lakes Drive. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. I know that it's outside of obviously like the metro area with like Houston and stuff. It's like
Yeah, so
northwest or whatever.
the problem is, so this area is still developing, and you can see it's more filled up in around this side. But these are
Mm-hmm.
like little pockets, small developers are developing.
Yeah.
So it's, and I saw the area. I mean, I can share that with you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. That'd be great. And thanks for the feedback, Chaya. We're just trying
Oh,
to figure out what would be the best strategy. Either we have to go back to the drawing board or this is just a no deal. Or
no, I
would be
mean
hard to discuss.
it's a good deal. It's almost like as good as it gets. But here is the challenge. 20907 Kaplan.
Yes.
You.
Capling Lakes Drive, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you for doing this, Chai. I appreciate it.
Of course, man.
Thanks for coming, Jesus.
Yeah, the only way I know about this is through Jada. So when Jada posts something, I'm like, oh shit, let me Zoom. So thanks for
on, yeah.
posting that, Jada. Appreciate it. I'll have to be more consistent on us joining the Zooms because it helps a lot.
Absolutely. And for anybody that's here that also saw me post, here's our Facebook group where you can join so that at least, it'll be on your feed every
This one right
post.
here.
Yeah. So we have a Facebook page
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, I
So
mean, feel
you
free
can go invite your friends to this and like just bring more people. Let's see how it goes. I mean,
Yeah.
By
that's
the way,
how
we
much
have
we can
some of our
grow.
team on here.
Yeah.
Randy, Kim, and Claudio. Claudio might have a
Yes.
deal that he puts on for us today. Reach
I
out
love
to him, Jada.
Absolutely. Thank you. What's up, Claudio? Woo-hoo. And as you guys watch Chai, he's very silent as he types. I'll be posting it, and I keep talking about it, but we're gonna do it. So this week on Tuesday, I'm gonna start putting on social media Zooms within the group. So it's kind of social media, kind of marketing just in general. Because I know a lot of people don't post about what you do, especially when you actually do things. So I want to make sure that people start keeping an eye on like, oh, okay, what should I actually post now? And how can I use CapCut or Canva? So I'll
Yes.
post that in the Facebook
Love
group.
it.
Oh, nice. And you're gonna post that on the Facebook group, you said, Jada, or
So
Oh, perfect.
as we grow more members, we are gonna add more topics and more Zooms throughout the week. So
Nice.
if you can help us by adding more people that can benefit from this free sessions, 100%.
Nice.
We are happy to take you and use, I mean, handhold you basically. So here is the challenge.
Yeah.
Your deal is what, 300 and something?
The loan payoff is 270, almost 279,000.
And your then the total, and then 330 grand entry fee, right?
The 30K, yeah. And obviously we could work around that, right? As long as,
Right, but still, like, even if you completely waive off your fee, it's still 280 grand we are talking about, right? So, and
mhm.
look at the comps. I mean, there is one comp which is also active, but there are comps on the low side of almost 210, and these are the sold numbers. There is not a single one that is even close to 300.
I see.
So average is more like 250 or something. So your deal is almost 50 grand more expensive. That's your challenge. It's a good interest rate, it's good everything. Also, one other thing is, see, anybody who buys this deal, they're gonna try to wrap around, which is a good thing because there is large Hispanic population here. But again, the deals are sitting on the market. It's not fun right now. Also, another thing we can try is it's on the market, right?
Yeah, it was at our market. And obviously I reached out to the agent, and I mean, I would love to tell you the story behind it. It was just kind of interesting, but yet the seller actually didn't even want to pay the agent no commissions. He was just gonna give her like $500 or something like that, and I was
Oh
like,
my
dude,
God.
yeah, it was pretty bad. I guess he's in a kind of a tough situation where he was actually looking for almost 20 grand cash at close. I was like, well, there's no way I'm able to do that for you, but let me figure out a way how to structure to where the agent could get paid a little bit, a
Yeah.
flat fee, which we negotiated that with the agent, and then give you a little bit of pocket, because obviously we explained to him like, hey, this even if you sell it at what you're asking at 280, you're gonna
Yeah.
come out of pocket, like, you're gonna write a check. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I told them.
What I would do in this case is you can ask them, the one way to sell this is we will be the ones listing the deal on the market for owner finance. Okay. The agent will still get paid whatever we agree with them, but we will be finding the buyer for owner finance and in general anything else. And once we find the buyer, we will close on it and they get paid and we wrap it right away. So if they are
Right.
okay with that scenario, I'm happy to get it listed with our agent.
Without it, okay. And
But
then
this is for owner finance specifically. So tell them what our strategy is, and if you want, I'm happy to get on a call with you and explain them what we are going to do. The problem is, it's once we find a buyer, we are happy to do everything. But if until we find a buyer, it's hard to say. I mean, it's because we are paying very high price for a
Right.
deal that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Would it? Okay, I'll definitely do. I'll reach out to the agent because most of our communication is through the agent. She's kind of our middle person, right?
Yes.
And
So
what?
tell the agent, don't even have to tell anything to the seller. Just tell them, hey, instead of you listing it, we will list it to find an investor buyer or a wraparound mortgage buyer.
Okay.
I mean, not investor buyer. Nobody's going to buy it. No
Yeah.
investor.
Yeah. No.
But tell them we have a strategy. We do different things. We are going to finance this property.
Mhm.
And then we will take over your loan once we find
Okay.
a buyer. Right now, market is kind of slow, so we are not sure. Even if we get maybe 4 weeks on the market, we will be able to tell, okay, if it's working or not.
Right. Would it be? Let me ask you this. Would it be? And I apologize. I'm taking your time, but would it be beneficial to close on it? And like I said, I could close on it, right? I don't have a problem closing on it. Would it be beneficial to close on it and then we could just partner up to find that relisted for like like you said,
Yeah.
that's
But I'm not going to be responsible for making the payments. I'll find a buyer, and then once the buyer is found for wraparound mortgage, we will manage the note and everything, and you can stay on as a partner.
yeah. I think I'm able to do that. I think
Yeah.
I could do that. Maybe the strategy that would be the strategy. I
But
think
you
because
will be making the loan payments until
correct.
you find the buyer. So
Yes,
remember
correct.
that.
Yes, 100%.
It can normally it can take around 3 to 4 months to find a buyer.
Right.
So be ready to pay like 10 grand in payments.
Right. Yeah, and I think I'm okay with that. Just as long as, like I said, as long as we obviously because the seller doesn't want to pay any more monthly payments, so we told them that we could cover that. I could cover that.
So
And yeah,
what's the monthly payment for them right now?
it's 2086, I believe.
Oh wow, okay, very close. Wow, it's like within $10 of the rent estimate. So
Yeah.
if what we will do is we will list it for owner finance and for rent at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they rent first, we can just rent it for you. You can pay like the commission for our team and just keep it. But if we find a wrap buyer first, then we will just partner upon it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good start. I like that. I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what my thought process was on this specific one, just because of the situation and how much he owes, and then obviously the ARV, it's a little bit in the higher end, and I already knew that it was more of like a homestead buyer or something like that we could
Correct.
wrap
Correct.
it. But yes, that is 100% what I would like to do, and obviously you're over there, so I'm more than happy to partner up on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
On
We
this
have
one.
full infrastructure of agents, brokers to do all these things who specialize in this type of deals.
Okay.
Uh, so yeah, basically yeah, that's a great plan. So let me know whenever you're ready to close. What I will do if you are going to close yourself, I
Mhm.
can even give you the paperwork so you don't have to pay a lot of cost at closing. You can just get a deed transferred over to you, get the agent paid and everything. We can do that. And then the real closing, we will do it when we find the buyer.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
I can save you cost like that.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So there's already a TC involved. Is there a way that I could just connect you guys and you guys figure it out,
Who is the team?
her name is Monica. She's a top tier TC. Um,
Oh.
Monica Novos, I think.
But have you paid her already?
I paid her. Yeah, I paid her half. She wanted half up front, which I'm okay with
Okay.
it.
I mean, we can do everything. We don't need a TC. If we are your partner, I mean, that's just one other cost I can you don't
Okay.
have to pay.
Okay.
Because our team, one of our like managers, she's also an independent TC, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me so whatever, I think after the Zoom maybe or maybe on Monday I could reach out back to you, tell me what we need to get done, and like I said, I don't have no problem closing on it and then
Yeah.
partnering it up. So I just want to be able to
No, yeah,
find this.
if you're closing on it, you're taking the liability for it, then you deserve the partnership and we can help you all the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great combination of.
So
Perfect.
Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Well, thank.
call me, text me, like we've been chatting. Sorry, we haven't have been able to get on the call. Just too many things are going wrong this week. I mean, not wrong, but too many things happening with like a weather event and everything.
Yeah.
So just chaotic this week. But yeah, I'm happy to just text me. We'll chat and go from there.
Okay. Sounds good, Chad.
So
Thank
before
you.
you engage your TC more, text me and let me know what is needed. We probably don't have to use her after this point.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Like I said, whatever we need to do to make it happen, I'm totally fine with it.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good, guys. Thank
Thank
you
you.
all so much for all the support and everything. Like Jada said earlier, please invite your friends.
Oh.
Okay, someone just invited one person. That's awesome. But please add as many members as you can, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram. That's where you can reach us. I'm more active on my Instagram, unlike my Facebook, because Facebook just gets a lot of spam. Any messages, I'll reply faster on Instagram. Thank
Yeah.
you, guys. Take
Thank you,
care,
everybody.
and see you all next week.
Have a great Saturday. Woo woo.
Bye.